Hey guys, it's the top of the month, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my blog income report for June of 2021. If you guys follow this channel, you know that I do blog income reports, share with you basically how much I make online. And the reason why I share this with you is to inspire you guys. I'm not here to brag. I'm just literally trying to share with you basically that you can make money from a side hustle, which is a blog or a YouTube channel. And I'm sharing with you the things that I've learned along the way. And you guys, I do this as a side hustle because I really enjoy this space. The money is great for sure, and I was doing it for the money, but now I'm doing it just because it's fun, and it's almost like a game to me, and it's really just exciting to see it grow. I will tell you that when you're starting, like, I know that if I look back on all the time that I invested on blogging and YouTube, I literally think I was making like -2 cents per hour. Okay, so if you're wanting to get into the space for the monetization, you also have to have this level of perseverance and just making sure that you understand that it is a learning journey, it is a learning curve. And so what I'm trying to do with this channel, at least, is give you guys the tips so that you avoid all of the learning curves that I had to go handle. So my hope is that you take away from these blog income reports, and I have a playlist of all my blog income reports that I've shared so far. You get inspired to blog because not only is the money good, but you're also learning a lot of new skills and all. On the other income reports, I already have a bunch of soapboxes on this, so I just want to make sure that you guys understand that it did take me a long time to get to where I'm at today. For some of you guys hearing this, you're like, oh my gosh, like it took her a decade to only make that much money. I get it, right? It's not a lot compared to some of my peers that are on YouTube and as bloggers, so I totally get it. But then again, everyone's life is a little bit different. I have a career, I have kids, I have a family that I'm trying to like support, right? And so at the end of the day, this is a side hustle that I am very, very passionate about, and I think I would do even if I wasn't making money. And like I said, if I think about all of the time that I invested from like back in 2009 to now, I think if I averaged it all out, it was like $1 an hour that I was making. So for some of you guys, it might not be worth it. I totally get it, but I really want to be transparent that like in the margins of life, that's where I was doing this work. I don't want to scare you away from blogging, but I will tell you that it's not a guaranteed thing to make money off of it. You have to persevere. It's kind of like losing weight. So if you want to lose weight, you have to eat less calories and you have to work out, right? So with blogging, you have to create content. I'm creating content right now on this channel. And that's what I really wanted to share with you. If you have this insatiable desire to be successful and you will persevere even through the low times, blogging might be for you, because a lot of people who don't see like results within the first 5, 6, 7 months, they will get demotivated and just throw it away. And I will tell you that if you go with it for at least a year, I think that you'll find success. I have decided to go ahead and create an online course that's absolutely free. There's no catch. Honestly, the way that I'm making money is through the affiliate links that I have embedded on only things that I actually use in my business. Okay, so I just want you to be very transparent with you guys that like I only share things that I use and things that I trust, and I want to make sure that you are very, very clear on that. And the only way that I'm making money is that you guys trust me enough to use the links that I share in the course. But overall, the course is free. I'm making money through basically ad revenue as well, so that when this channel gets monetized, when you guys are watching that and you don't have a YouTube subscription, then you go ahead and watch those ads and learn something from it. So my hope is that I structure the course in a way that makes sense, in a way that provides your blog longevity, and just basically allow you to create a blog that you love and you are enabled with all of the tools and the education that you need to be successful with your blog. And I'm sharing everything that I know from all of the courses that I've taken, nuggets here and there that I've pulled from various sources. I'm not copying anyone. I'm literally sharing with you like basically things that I have learned, things that didn't work in courses, things that did work in courses, and also pretty much everything that I've learned so far on my journey of blogging for the last 10 years. Go ahead and click the link below. It'll take you straight to the course. I only have 2 chapters up so far. The first one is like an overview of the course, and the second one is on how to project manage your blog and different ways and methodologies to basically manage your blog to make sure that you're working on the right things. So go ahead and check that out if you're interested. If you guys have issues navigating, it's probably because I'm still trying to set it up. So if you guys have any problems at all, go ahead and leave a comment below in the YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and help you guys out with that. With that, let's go to the blog income report. And then a few updates to some of my blogging strategies that I wanted to talk about before we get to the blog income reports is, number one, as part of my side hustle career, I was a family photographer and wedding photographer at some point in the last decade as well, where it was all on the same like website. And so I finally deleted basically a bunch of blog posts. I think it was over 150 blog posts. So that's what I've done, and I'm not redirecting them to anything because nothing really matches for my blog to redirect it to. I do know that I have this viral Pinterest pin of like a mom and daughter like pose that people would click through to look at like mom and daughter poses for families. But I really don't care, so I'm not gonna redirect that page. I got some advice from a friend who said that basically I was like using up the bot crawl something or another, where Google would like crawl your site. I was basically wasting like memory or whatever it's called, for Google to crawl those pages that didn't really make sense for the niche that I was in. So I completely deleted it because it doesn't apply to my niche. And in my lifestyle niche, I'm talking about home decor, DIY projects, and motherhood. And lastly, the other thing that I'm working on is I've hired people out. I know on other YouTube videos I've talked about how I really do not like hiring people to do work, but in this instance, I felt like, you know, I really don't like writing Pinterest pins, and I don't like writing Pinterest descriptions, but I do have a lot of content that I would be like regurgitating. So what I did was I hired 2 VAs to create Pinterest descriptions and Pinterest pins, like 2 sets for each blog post, so that I can do what I love to do, which is creating, you know, imagery using Adobe XD and Photoshop. I enjoy doing that. I really hate writing copy, meaning like being able to write like descriptions and all that. And so I gave them a set of instructions to follow. So the virtual assistants that I knew was one was like someone that I already knew, who was in a VA group, and so I hired her, and then I also hired someone from Upwork to do some of the work as well. I'll let you guys know how that pans out. I also have reestablished a subscription to Tailwind. I had actually canceled my subscription to Tailwind back last year because I heard through like a bunch of Facebook groups and all this, and I shouldn't listen to Facebook groups when bloggers talk to each other. I should like look at my own data, but they were saying that Tailwind like pins aren't as efficient as natively pinning them in Pinterest. So because of those comments, I actually canceled my Tailwind subscription. But then now I'm looking back on it, I've lost like 20,000 basically page views from my lifestyle blog because I didn't use Tailwind. With Tailwind, I was scheduling pins, I was doing smart loops, I was also doing tribes quite a bit as well. And I should have looked at the data to tell me that a lot of my traffic was coming through Pinterest, and that I should not have canceled Tailwind. So I'm restarting that, and my lesson learned is that I should look at data before I make any decisions on the blog. And then the biggest thing that I'm doing is for my lifestyle blog. You guys know that I had a multi-site WordPress site because I had a photography business, I had like whatever. So I decided to merge that all into one. And my host actually is doing it for free as part of their managed services, which is amazing. I'm really excited about that. So I'll let you guys know how it turns out. My hope is that it doesn't like mess up my URLs and the SEO juice that I already have on a lot of my pages. If my money tanks or my traffic tanks next month, you guys will know why. It's probably because I migrated hosts. So I'll let you guys know how that turns out. With that, let's go talk about the blog income report so that you guys can see everything that I have made so far. I'm going to share this with you via PowerPoint. I'm sorry, I think it's a little bit easier for me to kind of manage and just make sure that I'm not flipping back and forth, and so that you guys can see all of the details all in like one view. Alright, so here is my blog income report for the month of June. This also includes YouTube because if you guys don't already know, I got monetized on YouTube for my lifestyle channel this month, and that was really exciting. So you're seeing a partial amount because it didn't really encompass all of June because I got monetized I think on June, like between June 12th or June 15th. So for my lifestyle channel, I made $2,100. On the food blog, I made $2,000. And that's pretty high because the last time it was that high was actually around Christmas time. And as you know, during Christmas time, like ad revenue goes through the roof. It's like 2 to 3 times more than what you normally make. And so I'm really glad to see progress in June. And I think it might have been because and I think it's high because of Amazon Prime Day was in June, and so that's probably why ad revenue was so high, because all the advertisers were trying to advertise basically for Prime Day and being able to kind of like ride the waves of that advertising deal day. For my lifestyle blog, I really didn't think I'd be making $180 even for a partial month, which is crazy to me. So being able to see that as like passive income that I'm going to be bringing in gets me really excited. So I'm glad that I continue to create consistent content on that channel, because remember, content is king, and as long as you're consistently showing up and creating content that people are searching for, that's I think how you make money. And so I think I figured out maybe the magic pill here. With affiliates, I shared the two that are mainly the ones that pay out every month for me, which is Amazon and Reward Style. That's pretty on point with what I've been averaging in the last few months, so that's not too bad. And then I also had a sponsored post that was part of like a 4-post contract that I'm getting paid out too. So $5,900 this month from a side hustle is not too bad. Not included in this is I have also affiliate programs. It's not even limited to this, but Commission Junction Share Sale, Trade Doubler, and Tailwind. Those are 4 basically affiliate programs that I am a part of that generally like don't amount to much. It's probably like $5 to $10 a month, and so I didn't include them in that because I have my payouts set to like $500 whenever this actually pays out to my bank account. All right, so let's get deeper into the analytics so you can see the data behind it. So for the lifestyle blog, I made $2,100 this month. As you can see, like last month, I was making an RPM of around basically $37.11. Page RPM was $32.13. So RPM is like the money that you bring home. CPM is basically how much advertisers are willing to pay for ads on your site. So if you ever see CPM, RPM, revenue, that's being brought to you. So that's basically what I earned here. As you can see, I had 54,000 page views. I think at my highest with the lifestyle blog, I was at like 75,000 page views a month, which was amazing. But I think that was because of Pinterest and me not being consistent on Pinterest. Here on the food blog, you can see that my RPM is a little bit lower. So it's interesting that my lifestyle blog basically brings in more and commands more RPM than, it commands more CPM, which then increases my RPM for my blogs. So here you can see that I made $2,000 with the food blog, but I had more traffic on this site. So if you look at this traffic, right? So page view 71,000 between, and then this one has 54,000. You can see there's like a difference there, which is pretty amazing considering that I'm making pretty much around the same amount. So if you guys are looking for niches and you're wondering if you're going to make more money on a food blog versus a lifestyle blog, this is a data point that you can use to make that decision. And so this is the YouTube channel. This is what I have so far. I'm actually going to keep this PowerPoint so I can kind of reflect back on like how much I've grown on this YouTube channel since I'm doing it from the beginning days. So as you can see here, I'm making an estimated revenue of $180.06. And then my RPM is $7.76 and the CPM is $20.41. I have no idea what to compare this to, so I'm just going to pretty much just wait this out so I can see the full data after being able to see like 2 or 3 months worth of data. And for this channel, I'm really excited because I think I'm really close to getting monetized. I'm hoping that I get monetized on the channel that you're watching in Thanksgiving, so we'll see based on me doing some quick math on how many subscribers I have and then how long it's going to take me to get those subscribers between now and end of year. It looks like Thanksgiving is the time in which like I will be able to hit that milestone. So I will be excited to share that with you guys. Thank you all for subscribing and liking my videos because that really, really helps me out, and it also helps me understand what type of content that you guys like so I can create more of it. All right, so let's talk about the affiliate income. So here on the left, this is the Amazon affiliate income, and then on the right is Reward Style. And as you can see, I'm making about the same amount. What I like about Amazon is that I can just add links and people are more than willing to buy on Amazon. And as you can see here, I have a click-through rate of 11.41% here on Amazon. And then Reward Style, actually you have to apply, kind of like Amazon, but Reward Style is a little bit more strict on who they accept. So just FYI, if you're looking for Reward Style, you better be like a lifestyle blogger, a food blogger, or just have a good aesthetic, because I think that's what they're looking for. But overall, with Reward Style, I'm making $203, and my click-through rate, as you can see, I can't even tell here on the screenshot, but I'm making almost as much. And what I like about Reward Style is that they have like these little widgets that are similar to like the Amazon Stripe, but it allows you to embed it into your website, and it has a little bit better aesthetic in terms of like what it looks like on the blog. So that's pretty much it. That's how much I'm making from my blog as a side hustle. If you guys have any questions on it, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I'm more than happy to help. And if you guys really want to learn how to do this stuff and you're going to be consistent and you are willing to go through all it takes and make like pennies before you get to the point where you're making passive income, go ahead and check out the course below. I'm literally sharing with you guys what I know, things I've learned in courses. And if you guys are interested in like learning how to do this and make that money, go ahead and check out the video course below that I mentioned before. I mean, I'm literally sharing my heart and soul there so that you guys know what to expect, and also how to set up your blog business, your digital publishing business, so that it's set up for success with a really strong foundation, and also fundamental like education on what it takes to be a blogger, and hint, it's creating content online that people are searching for. Hopefully you guys found this vlog income report helpful. I'll continue creating them as long as you guys continue watching them. And I'll go ahead and link to some of my popular blog income reports as well here and here, so that you guys can basically check those out and see how much I've grown and how far I've come in terms of like just creating consistent content. I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.